record. Just checking I want to record that. Okay. Right, so Newton's universal law of gravitation, so Ceacht Uilíocht so G here and Ceacht. So Ceacht Domhantarraingthe, yeah, pump mass or B Ceacht, so 2 point masses in the universe. Almost the killer. So they attract each other. They force it. Okay, the go there Gina they carry in the mass in it. So G cancel that carry in the mass is the product of masses, so mass multiplied by mass. Okay, agus the go there in Varta lay Tarna and fought at the so there's the square distance between them. So really wrote this in the right line. My contestant us the formula because I write go yeah mass and mechanic is the dogwood into the universe. Agus the least there's a force of attraction. Cosla down to the yellow. Cosla down to the rear. Right? Now okay, so it is to yeah force it. There's a force of attraction at the yeah pump mass. I guess that's going to call it force. The force of attraction at the yeah junction there's a cotton la a go rear Gita directly proportional to the product of the masses. So she never gave me the kind of off. I guess a go rear in Varta. There's a fault at the return. The distance between them squared. Which is okay down there. So this shin so we have Charlie vertical Charlie Keller the force the go there Gita that target in the mass net is the go there in Varta there's a fault at the return. It's only high total. Okay? So now I did it started Lee Uilíocht Newton due to go to force it at the yeah heart the go there Gina the carried in the mass net is the go there in Varta which I'm fought at the return. Now turn formula shall go look at top of the and say your purpose. So we look at the Hogg-G more into Newton's universal law of gravitation go-G formula. I guess basically going to force it to go there Gina which I'm carried in the mass net is the go there in Varta which I'm fought at the return. Okay? Now reached can we for Richie to go there Gina can we just shot equal sign and this curve is just shot constant. So that the short G more is what we call the gravitational constant. Okay, so Shannon constant turn it to PG universally. Okay, the gravitational constant. So this force is the force of attraction, and we hear them down the mass in it, D and father in the mass in it, I guess G more, Shannon Hadisha Uilíocht Domhantarraingthe. That's the universal gravitational constant, G more. It's to actually evaluate the height is in this G the door tablet. Just remember the shot. The hint to G the door tablet. Let's do my little tablet if. That's my hint to G. Lehana. Quite odd, can I shot? Shana, Chaffetun Shana, Slee, gravitational constant, she punches she Ceacht, a care daw, with 10 to the power of minus 11. So 0.00000000000066742. So into big. Meters cubed per kilogram per second. So she gravitational constant. Which is okay again. Okay? Now, reached Shinny took a didge into your tablet or Lehana, come let's get Karashi. Right. So, Milana Majore is highly useful in the grain, Kishni, mathematics, or short. Okay, now can force the influence it to go in the other, so it's always attractive. It's always attractional. Okay? Tarnin the force er emheen and mashin the draw in the dot, and tarnin the force er emida and mashin the draw in the heat. Now, can make kernel and force is a gas mass because it's the same forces applied regardless. You can more than you can about this. So we consider down is the yellow and force the kernel of attraction at the reverse meridian. Fiú mat a mass away the avoid is one than mass element. Now can force the harintje at the year hawk streetu well is go mass on and year hawk will wear ga carpet. So we take it from the center. So it's in a distance. I was going to fad at the layer gas carpet can fad at the year hawk. Regardless of gene planet and gene carpet is all from the center of the body. It's always so we'll lay it down, as you lay the yalla is the square distance between the two forces. So it's not from edge to edge, it's always from the center point. There's no gauge on it. Because usually to have an planet mass circle. Okay? But almost circle. From down almost circle. Okay? Now Taluat in Tarshali in the M term G Meridiane HB Sakrinia. It's in Lua G no 6.7 now shouldn't claim G one decimal place. 6.7 by 10 per minus 11 Newton. Mother carney is a kilogram carney. So reach that is in first Newton, but reached English in the screen or meter cube per kilogram per second. Now as rod equal G go big shin Ni a force M harn to find out at the year hawk when they mean mass all over the dark away deep away. To research in the right it's kind of negligible. You more than have a function in Chamoran, different unless grow mass piente more in even mass piente, but then it's a different. So the least you more different. Now to G only M hard Newton on the sample to Z and Karen add inverted, so the square inverted form. To kill and shock one major force they go there inverted the Karnab and father the near heart, so the square. So ma editor and father the cart cut off. So if you increase the distance between two bodies by 2, then at least being force to carry where in you split because it's D squared. So if you double the distance, that's by 2. So 2 squared is 4, so it gets 4 times weight. So again, my weight and father the clock what 3. If you multiply by 3 times, if we change the distance 3 times, the distance then 10 force probably me where in east, me where in east. Okay. Now, there is a force in them harness and force in the lead arm shear at the ye upon the planet it fails you half. So it keeps everything rotating around the sun. Now, some 2D. 3D realistically is like the Copernicus shot, which is quite important to understand. Take the parallel to the universal geometry. What's happening? It expands. It expands outwards. Right? So it's we just say that in our small solar system it is expanding. So the next charge into a perfect circle. Next in a perfect circle half of the brain, it's actually because we're expanding, we actually spiral. So to the planets, the Uilíocht I have with a Ceacht, I have the spiral. And it's honey my video dot actor as a GD highway, but it is actually quite and that then the actual what the parallel over a long period of time is to what an identical heart. So I'm not sure in junior circle heart in the perfect circle heart again if they're not. Because the universe expanded, the whole thing's expanding, so therefore it's actually a net circle. Because it's expanding, it spirals. Yeah, so there's a spiral right near Kosla, I'm on my day here. So net equal heart and circle, it actually spirals. The Aha planet is spiral outward because we're stretching. So at least computer animation janty thing if you how well they're doing this quite time I get I put a few effort of this actually pretty good. Okay. But at least cunning this force of gravity cunning a whole lot less. Cunning a lot like that. And that's the gravitational constant. And then obviously Pluto has been declassified as a dwarf planet and the Uilíocht planet is only. Okay. Right. Harrington Galley, so raw log on atmosphere pointed. So the reason we just in the atmosphere will be real, because the gravitational pull of the is too weak to hold the atmosphere. Okay, so Jill high in molding gas or how on a month pressure, any molecule of gas at Nakilan Gala will just float out to space. And then you look at it, you can look at the doors near me. Yeah, go gravity, right to the only down and atmosphere upon your sea, yes, and keep all the air molecules to be down in its space. Okay? Now, gravity and weight. I'm going to go forward. So we'll go back to the just math or exercise 10.5. So you should understand at the hall. Exercise 10.5 for this parameter. Okay, and then the St. John's parameter to get section of left from Mehan, and then you move to exercise 10.6. The question is your machine is wrong, and then remedy you hit your stuff. Right, so could you live in the question he okay, Toshki he had to it, and then remedy free. Jean Carton J. Punchy Quick. Right. So, let's see what I've got. Classmate J. Punchy Quick, just Jaheen, agus just leading with the formula. Okay, so just find the gravitational attraction between two steel spheres, each of mass 1 kilogram, when the distance between the centres is 1 metre. So reached so reached Kistaheen, scream out the formula, so reached just to find the gravitational attraction, so it's in the force of attraction. So the force, cosma G more, M heen, M da, is going D Kerning. So the force, cosma 6.7, by 10 to the power of minus 11, reached, because you took a dunya boy Lena, mitifa, mass, so each of mass 1 kg, so 1 kilogram by 1 kilogram, a leg around with a distance of 1 metre at the reverse, so it's 1 squared. So frigere, the force the cosma she punch a Ceacht, made if a j quarter luja hin jig Newton. When they go okay, let's kiss over the heat. BJ adds in a hat, yeah. He's first the he ancient, do you like sisters can net cast the winner, but I know. Jim find the darts, didn't he? Oh, north. Oh, north, right, okay. Right, kiss the dot. Reached. Find the gravitational attraction. So reached force. Cosma G more, M heen, M da is going to D Kerning here. So reached and force. Cosma she punchy Ceacht, made if a J quarter luja heen jig. Midifa. Between a woman of mass 76 kg. So sharp she kg on the earth. So Jane mass it down 6 by 10 to the power of 24. Ligaskan fad edru. Now Jane fad at the band has to down agus the down. So to the centre of the earth. So smichi to band going has to her centre point is on the edge of the earth. So reached is the radius of the earth. Jane Kia. So reached is between the centre of both bodies. So smichi is there down. Because you know that pack bigger down, so there's the surface of the earth, so therefore the centre of the earth to to the surface, so radius. So G go ahead down 6.4 by 10 to the power of 6 meters squared. And then just cut the shin, the calculator. Now, make it the shot, that's one wall screw shot, but if the shot by 10 to the power, nature screw by 10 agus power, to crap and shot by 10 to the power. So just bruise shin, chucky by 10 in yeast, agus reach minus hinjig. Okay, midi fa, sharp o'shea, midi fa, 6 by 10 to the power 24, just because 6 power 24. Agus the reach to the go ranch and shin 6.4 by 10 to the power of 6 squared. So okay, to blue in your heart shin, agus they square. Oh. Agus you to force cardinal Ceacht cara quick punch nui or art punch nui Newton. Okay, cast over the tree. Find the gravitational force, so reach F cosma G more M heen M da is going D Kearney. So reach the force cosma. She punchy Ceacht, maybe for J Guartaluji heen jig. Now, details are going to 90 kilogram mass and a mass of 1,000 kilograms. So 90 maybe for mille. Agus den fada drúna meter, so reach 2 squared. The force cosma is reached just question is down the calculator. Wanted to have agus you to figure da heen punch quick in your me short quick maybe for J Guartaluji she Newton. Do you can rod to me Gianni? On the new killer shin? Yeah. Okay, over my cash to 3D bomb it and then so why goni just a habit screw goni moha formula. Ahana. So the reach anam screw to my formula or pepper screw the here. The leaving search you to 3 walk was going to choose a formula. Cat. Okay. So reach force cosma G M heen M doskin D squared. Next is in has to drumpling down or drumpling yalla. So reach force cosma 6.7 by 10 power of minus 11. Now mass of fat sharp o'shea kg, mass of yalla 7 by 10 to the power of 22. Liga ranter agus obviously shin gahe yalla 1.7 by 10 to the power of 6 squared. Question is down the calculator. As you do Kate 53.3 K. Newton. Right, just a quick. At the down together, gravitation reach G more M heen M da is going D Kearney. So den force codna. Shape punch Ceacht, made for J Guartaluji Hinjig. Master down. Shape made for J Guarta Fisic. Master Yalla. Ceacht made for J Guarta Fisic. KG Uilíocht gang. Fad idre Lar function Yalla agus Lar function down 3.8 by 10 to the power of 8 meters squared. So just a fad idre Yalla Lar function get down agus Yalla. Art, 8. Yeah. Now, sweet just I could force up attraction at the down to Yalla. It's almost 2 by 10 to the power of 20 newtons. Can you be add this in the direction ever? Jade da agus fihe siruni. Eh? 2000 billion, trillion, trillion. Right, was you in adding just journey in us, just to say. Raised force equals gravity, Emma heen, Emma da is going to D journey here. So the force the quadrant. Now find the gravitational size between the Earth and the Sun, given that this between the centres. Compare what the answer to question 5. So can we comprehension addition against so 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11 made if I mass it down 6 by 10 to the power of 24 mass is green. Don't you do mass is green?
Yeah,
oh, gee, make a bonus in it. 1.9 by 10 to the power of 30. I guess the raised to father the recurrent here is 1.5 by 10 to the power of 11 meters. So then force a quadrant and then just question is and the half later. I guess you to 3.39 by 10 to the power of 22 newtons. So to say, Robog knees, which in his more than his slew. Ni small. By how much? Marinian to can the wine you can it. Right to show us Marintation or 1.95 10 to the power of 20. I could differ. By 0.999. How much generation was Ceacht? 3.39. Oh, yes, in Ceacht actually. 3.39 by 10 to the power of 22. The Ranter 1.95 by 10 to the power of 20. I guess the differ it has obviously 173 times. Here, chapter 3 were in this ledger. Right, we'll be okay, listen. It's in Kia. Right. Now, the Asian chin couple of the height test again, right? So we have back in the note in us, right? Now, just me and my short deep, right? Now, test again equal force cosmic J. Gene formula when you force. Pause on machine or must record. Right. Gene formula when you force any. Define force. Mass by acceleration, right? So this tells us that force is equal to mass by acceleration. Testing fostered that weight is equal to Ashley mass by gravity. right, is equal to mass by gravity, right? Now, má lach me duine nas, so obviously force is mass, also mass by gravity. Now, má lach me duine formula. Force equals G more m a hín m a dá is gan d squared. Má swap from force on this for the weight, which is mass by gravity, to make for mass by gravity equals G more m a hín m a dá is gan d squared. Now, raise one of these masses to mass go halú. Higla can the wind in the mass na calú má. So raise higlums in massin a calú mális in massin and shin. Okay, and therefore to calculate the gravity, cosum G more for mass is gan d carni. Now, your d squared in this case is in a radius. So raise how me camnia shot to me just kind for do that. Jane Mahan it take the net na has to drumpling down. Okay, so we're drumpling down, task can go man, then you cut my mass made the fat don't targe. Gravity, Earth's gravity. Okay, so raised swap all the force for your mass by gravity, so no Mahan, it then you have to drumpling down. So raised we shot down. I guess the then you have to has to drumpling down. Okay, so raised can you come you shin a fad at the real layer function. So shin a fad d. So raised shin radius it down really. So come r. So therefore task on us go G by gravity cosum G more m a hín is gan r squared, where r is the radius of the earth. Okay, so shin in that he get formula shin is. Okay, now rod la kite vi kurma shin 2 nur tatu drumple nur tatu drumpling down. Okay, so nur tatu drumpling down tasking go don't time cosum G more m more is gan r squared. So kite down will the gravity is small. Then you be adding to. That's not has to down as kin cheer or heights it down, which experience the greatest gravity pull. Eh? North and south pole. Why? Smooth your formula. I could formula. Ten idea cat could just need that the rating Falkly. But it reached it on Smoochy has to show us, right? Ma Lockinson nearly down on the perfect sphere. So they're squished. They get top to the bottom. So therefore ten radius the gata. Ten radius the equator ni small, non radius the take north against the south. So Aberneskurt has a wrench or at any slew. So for example, the move r cosum la Jeremy 20, just as an example. So that means we are around to Kerryhead, right? With the r20 we are around to Kerryhead. The move r15 we are around to 220, 225. Therefore, to the range of ever ni slew, you to value ni's gravity ni small. So yes, this you can't. Then gravity ni small, I get north, I get south pole because the ni's cogra the lower function down. Does that make sense to you? Because the radius is smaller, so can you count it down squished, I get top to the bottom, so to the ni's cogra near the center of the earth. I get north, I get the south pole. And because huh? Yeah. Well, the whole lot in general. Hmm? Ten earth course Scotch in the year. That's in geography and also me for it. It's general geography. And then you charge in it all this. Right. Guess why? Actually, question says, why should I on our website Quora? Quora. ORA. Cur more question agus friendship the scientific friggery is fair a honey Maria. Absolutely fantastic. So could a question accusation there's a frigger died. They'll explain like that 100 to a T. Like they're really nice. Few like being silly lumber since just in case they couldn't do J Harlow them with black holes because all this means you that 100 like but there's few ALU. Right anyway, we're going back to G shop. So Tesco na school at Domhantarraingthe our planet near to Dromplin planet. So show formula near to our Dromple and carp. Planet or body of the object, which is okay. Right? Now, it reached J. Harlan to a question gravity, force of gravity to or space shuttle to Muidan down. So reached Greinbegala General so just mean Yamashoti. Right. Abernash Shaw planet. There's your point mass, right? So reached Kurmage man, I guess Abernash Grumage Quartu, Grutessa or the International Space Station. Show the radius. I guess to fad H and ash a hulun down. Show the radius R. I guess into fad H. So raise the metasa quartation and goose at your formula show nash. We re so rod the end with now go le fad o shen. Could you shen? Can we just add D back the distance? It's the distance between the 2 point masses. Okay? So test could now equal G more or G big cosma G more M more is going D squared. Which the cosma G more M more is going R plus H squared. Okay? Now Nielsen screeching the text floor, but it is just a like a jigging ship. R I guess H is the height above the surface of the earth. So it's R plus H squared. Okay? I guess you to force of gravity ige punches it. Now obviously Ceacht will punch it. Enter it down against the yalla and that will force is 0. Then you be getting for what you're here 10 and year. Oh right, mini do. Do you know what's just the layer? Right, Erkenes Maharnis Apactor, just when you questionable. Show it down. Okay? Show yalla. So down against the yalla. Now, at the reverse equation, the force of gravity and show 9.8, right? Or down, roughly 9.8 meters per second squared, the force of gravity. As spoken within your mass in atmosphere. As we move out, in the gravity in the slew. Do here in the yalla. The gravity of the yalla she where the slew. I think she where the slew and wrote the terror down. Okay, so with the gravity down 9.8, ran to the she, it's roughly 1.6 is your force of gravity of the yalla. Now, smooth Jason does a buggy hulun gala, it gets weaker and weaker. So it reaches towards the 0. So etnyart at the point mass that actually is cogla than yalla na ted and green or down, your force is going to equal to 0. Because smooth Jason the show but there's a drumpling down your 9.8. The force of gravity is 9.8. As this buggy hule gets shorter and shorter, right to G0. And then as the gain is cogression, fashion shall go back to the east. So there is a 2 point. Huh? Atmosphere done. Oh, base. Oh, base. Aye, oh, base. Right. But chef to show nations ni head Kishniel and Astil chart knees. Right. So Tashmich. Huh? Then gravity zero at their 2-point masses at a certain point. But there's still force because not just the force, 10 force at the down against the Yalam again. That's a he's in Australia. We say lower because there's in the lower hemisphere. Yes? Nekin church in the Yalla do here nekin within Yalla. What's the difference? Huh? No, I think Galaxy are going to net garden. What's the difference? Huh? It's just our bug in the Yalla, it's not called Yalla, and it's going to be different. Still it's net garden. Jane different. And then you go to Shaw. Because it's just a rare. And actually, you full moon on the rare. Gala Gaunt. Ceacht into Chefton Yalla, right? Ceacht in Australia. Stad in Gala Kernek. 10 a year. Yeah, but Jane different. In what way? Does you upside? Does you actually upside down? Right? So to go needs the spot, even though it's just a spot Kerne and the force of attraction of the planet, which is still the planet rotatal, and Gala rotatal hartherishan, and then a whole lot of bugu harthere the real. So it is the forces that from the government. If that would answer your question, I don't know. Does it answer your question? Yeah, but it is change the day different. Right. Anyway, Tashimich your exercise 10.6. It's very shy idea even as you're talking a kissney hopus knees or pepper screwed the him. Okay? So Tashmich or 10.6. Right. So kiss of the heen. Okay? Find the value of acceleration due to gravity on Jupiter, given that the radius of Jupiter should reach to equal to G or Jupiter G more M heen iskan R squared. So reach don't turn to moral of Jupiter cosmos 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11 Medifa mass Jupiter 1.9 by 10 to the power of 27 kg. Agus Jupiter Ceacht Medifa J equal to Ceacht matter Kearney. Just because of my Dutch units. So reach then gravity or Jupiter question is the half later. I guess you to figure the 25 0.98 matter per second Kearney. Roddy to Yola, yes. Yeah. Now, but you never reach a jeep ditch, but that's good to an early cara art in your tablet. Okay? But so money inch that G more gravitational constant base of the common value is a jummalor tablet. Yeah, in a cara. Okay? Right. Riley hey can I now, near me drag of 4 minutes can you ring with count Jean has to horse part down the part in has to heen, hence find the weight of a 90 kilogram man on Jupiter. So race can you come into weight, cosmic mass by gravity, so the same cosmic niha, medifa 25.98, which the cosmic medifa niha, I should figure that yeah, let's see here, saw Art Newton. So Smithy as the gravity to the downshaw is 9.8, or Jupiter to 25, out of 26 newtons. G Harla how the moon then in the has Jupiter. If we could stand on Jupiter, G Harla, we'd be crushed, flattened. It's in gravity raw. What draw like? It crushed like so much. Of course, I got she's melting and doing in scenario. Eh? Yeah, yeah. The crushed. Okay. Joe here listen. Listen here. Right. Just the dot. Find the value of the radius due to gravity on the moon given that the radius of the moon. Right. So radius G cosma G more M more over R squared. Cosma 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11. Mass of grain 7 by 10 to the power of 22. It's going the radius 1.7 by 10 to the power of 6 squared. And then just cushion is Shanley calculator. Should have figured that 1.62 matters a second. Okay. Huh? Hence find the weight of a 60 kg woman on the moon. So reach weight cosma mass for gravity which is the cosma shaska. So here in punch shade dog which is the cosma. Should have figured that Niha Ceacht Newton. Do you consider the Kishni? Is it here? Yeah? Yeah. Right. Kish over 3. Calculate the value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Sun, given that the mass of the Sun, so right can reach G, cosma G more, M more, is going R squared. So to G, cosma 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11, reached mass of grain 1.9 by 10 to the power of 30 is gone 7 by 10 to the power of 8 squared. So the yeah head quick and we punch art there's a second can you. Now kiss the cat we can just jump to go into the note in a row. Yeah. That's much indeed catches then the formula G cosma G more M more is can R squared. So this is jump so I could do back. Sin frigre kistike her. Sin frigre kistike her and sin. So they just chishman catch will the formula chartas. Okay. Sin screech you? Yeah. Right. So just quick kistike her sin jantis and noti. Just screech jantis and noti. Okay. Okay, just a quick. Now, quick G do you can show higher level. So you're into Robugnies Jackra. So kite to it. So just a quick. Now, prove that the acceleration due to gravity GD at a distance d from the centre of a planet of mass m and radius r is given by GD equals gm over d squared. Right, so we should jump in faster in a row. So, So rís mo chuir me daiste GD sin an luascaru the word on tarrant. Okay, so luascaru the word on tarrant. Image resting. Ik fad die on mass. Okay, so lig met de GD we luascaru the word on tarrant. Ik fad die on mass. So reach just tiny with go sketch. So shot the mass. I shot the carp. So reached ten fad shingaji shen cotton la D. Shin fad D. So ten mass M, so could we M order mass, I guess 10 radius R. So could we just share radius R. Okay, so reached immediate the synonash, change the higgins in the synonash. So to mehan and rod. Okay, the mass M codumla mass medify don't tarrant a puncture GD. Does that make sense? Oh, go with your sorry. Okay, so to mehan and rod the mass M. So shot mass M and shot, so shot the rod la mass M. Okay, M big. So these is in column. Can you weight equals mass by gravity? So this is mass by gravity GD, and therefore to mejadunas shen ohorishas formula. Okay. So these teskunas teskun to the ration teskun equal M GD codumla G more M big teskun D squared. I guess reached teskun equal GD codumla G more M more teskun D squared. I guess you need that. So in case you bit quick. Now reached le crinu. Hence derive a formula for the acceleration due to gravity at a height h above the surface of the planet. Now reached can you come in us go R or go D in us cosma R plus h. So the D cosma R plus h. So that's the height plus the radius of the planet. So the ration has going to equal GD cosma G more M more is going R plus h squared. I guess shin the darn the formula. 3 dot means therefore. So from the given information we can now do you get it? Yep. Just to show find the acceleration due to gravity 100 kilometers above the surface of the earth. Right, so smith yes out when you kiss your shade. Quick again on you? Yeah, right, mark this in as you kiss every shade. Time going to sketch. So shut it down. I guess reached to the radius R. I guess the next to the kilometer. We'll just call it a satellite. It's the easiest thing to do. So to the kilometer, Hulschen hitch. and therefore the majority formula is líne má. So the GD codmla G more M more is can R plus H squared. So this is can 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11. Maybe for mass of planet, so mass of down is 6 by 10 to the power of 24. Is can radius of down 6 by 10 to the power 6.4 going to by 10 to the power of 6 meters plus. Now the Kuruma in meters, 100 kilometers is 100,000 meters. So the Kuruma lashan squared. And then he gets in the line down. Maybe if that's 6 by 10 to the power of 24. Equals in Iranter is reached 6.4 by 10 to the power of 6 plus 100,000 squared. As you to figure it, that 9.5 meters a second can here. Isn't Keldiv? Yeah? So reach to the just 8 kilometers, so kiting distance D, so it's R plus H. So R radius it down plus 100,000 meters. So can you go in meters? Right, just a Ceacht. At what height above the surface of the earth is acceleration due to gravity equal to half its value and 1/10 its value? Right, so just a Ceacht. So J left value gravity. So now with the G cosma 9.8 meters per second squared, then the lesson ranter da cosma 9.8 art ranter da, which is cosma 4.9 meters per second squared. Okay, so Higgins and Nashalina step. So you to 4.9. Yes. So reach actually for holding your formula scheme more here do we. So then gravity at a distance D cosma G more M more is can R plus H squared. It's kind of in the ratio. At what height above the surface of the earth is acceleration due to gravity equal to half its value? Right, so can you now bring me in the morning? Right, so mark to balance shot, right? Right, so Tesco is equal to gravity at a distance above the earth in the D big is 4.9. So Tesco equal 4.9 of it equals 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11. Maybe for mass it down 6 by 10 to the power of 24. It's gone radius it down 6.4 by 10 to the power of 6 plus H squared. And we solve for H. Okay, the Charlie recorded. I'll go with it, Kira. Okay, I'm going to go in north. We screwed to my given Fisic solution correct calendar to March. Because the maths are given us an SNU. Okay? Who's your funny maths tomorrow? Anyway, get the end to do this so. I'm not that's sure.
Oh, just was all.
PG unit is a plan euro. Because you darts. Right, we should add this all for H. Right, so reached got the end to chen, so you do 6.4 by 10 to the power 6 plus H squared. Cosmla 6.7 by 10 to the power minus 11. Maybe for 6 by 10 to the power 24 is going 4.9. Okay. Can you reach the squared? Square root. So test from this equal 6.4 by 10 to the power 6 plus H cosmla square root 6.7 by 10 to the power minus 11 by 6 by 10 to the power 24. The leak is going 4.9. But you must show that the key on the net to your species, okay? But just go pattern video. Okay, now raised to H cosmla square root 6.7 by 10 to the power minus 11 made for 6 by 10 to the power 24. It's going 4.9 minus 6.4 by 10 to the power 6. H cosmla and then just question the leakage down the calculator. So you have to square root 6.7 by 10 to the power of minus 11 made for 6 by 10 to the power 24. Ranta 4.9 minus 6.4 to the power of 6. I guess you have to figure it that 265,763 8.56 meters. So the roughly 2.6 million meters above the surface of the earth will give you half the gravity. Okay. Now raised higlas in the screw, there's 3 screw higlas in the screw are 2.7 by 10 to the power of 6 meters. Okay. Some parts of the heat. Machine add the parts of the doy in this. What's 1/10? You need to inform like you're in the raised. You add in would be a Hawaiian. 4.9 is 1/10 of gravity, so 0 point. And that's 4.9 to the 0.9. 8, so just add hashing BG 0.98 when you're down the part. Taking sure. That's 1/10 of gravity, so Randra J 9.8 Randra J is 0.98. So Rod Kernit, so just go back or the calculator is addition BG 0.98. That's 0. This position that the gravity is when you're down the part. Right, so we'll stop and shut and